Chapter 7 was all about 3D modeling, and what you created was this object here. And you might be wondering, what was the point of this object? The idea of creating this object is that it's similar to all the other 2D objects you've been drawing, so there was some connection there with what you've already created. But what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to test yourself and see whether you can create another 3D object using the same techniques that you used here. This is the object I have in mind, and it's a bracket that fits at the bottom of a timber post and it's embedded into concrete. This might look like a complex object, but it's reasonably simple to create if you break it down into simple chunks. There's more than one way to create this, so just because I show you one way, it doesn't make it the right way for you. I'm going to start with a blank file. I know the size of the object I need to create. I'm going to start with creating the bottom part of it, which is about 2 inches by 4 inches. I can extrude that straight away, and I'm going to make it 1/4 of an inch thick. Remember the automatic working planes. Don't forget to use these because these will really speed up the way you draw. Extrude that up about 4 inches. You can use your mirror tool to mirror that. Select all of those and add them together. I'm going to fillet the inside edges first, so that's that one and that one, and then the outside edges, which have got a different radius. I could create the hole in here now, and I'm just using exactly the same techniques we used to create the bracket. So I've got a hole here which is about, I think I need a 12mm bolt, so let's make it a 7mm. So there's my hole. Pull that through, don't forget the Alt key, and now I need to create my fishtail at the bottom, which I'm going to do in a plan view. If I start at the center and I come across, this is 3mm, it's 1/8 of an inch, and it's 1 inch that way. I'm going to extrude it, but this time I've extruded it down using a minus extrusion. I can then use my deform tool, back to a plan view. Let's create another one. I could perhaps duplicate it, but I just want you to practice. So let's make another one there, -25, extrude that using the minus extrusion again, giving me my object. Now I can put my fishtail on the bottom of it, add those two together, and they come up as one object. If you want to add the radius where these two objects join together, select them both, add them together, and then fillet them. So fillet the edge, and you might find that it's easier to select the edges if you hold down the B key, so that you go into X-ray mode. Don't forget the Shift key as well, because you need the Shift key to select multiple edges, and just be careful to make sure that the edge you want is highlighted. Hit the Enter key, and there's your fillet. And there's your entire object. I'd also like to show you another really quick way to create that top portion. Let's start with a rectangle. Again, it's going to be 2 inches by 4 inches, or 50mm by 100mm. If you click and drag that up the right height to start with, then use your shell solid tool, you can punch a hole right inside that object. Now I know it doesn't look much like your bracket at the moment, but if you use the push-pull tool, you can grab hold of that face, and Alt key to grab hold of that face, and you've now got half that bracket. I just think this is so quick. Then you fillet the edge, 6mm internal radius, so that's that edge and that edge. Then 12mm exterior radius, that's ½ an inch, so it's that edge. And now it might be hard to grab that edge, so you can hit the Z key maybe and zoom in, grab that other edge, and that's a quick way to create that bracket. Same technique for punching the holes though. Pull that through, Alt key, and it punches the hole. So that's a much quicker way, I think, to create that bracket. Thank you for watching. For the leader in Vectorworks training and manuals, visit learn.archroncad.com.